everyone, welcome to Daisy Poppet's Homesteading, and in today's video I would like to show you how to make my pickled red onions. These pickled red onions are quite versatile. I would use them in fillings for sandwiches and burgers, in salads, even a potato salad, on tacos, in green bowls or Buddha type bowls. Yeah, you just use your imagination. Anything that like calls for fresh raw red onions, why not change it for the pickled red onions? An added bonus of this recipe is that depending on the thickness of the red onions that you cut them into, or rather slice them into, they should be ready within a couple of hours. If you do cut them fairly thickly, they should be ready overnight. So let's get cooking. To make the pickling liquid, I have put in a medium-sized saucepan 2 cups of water, 2 cups of white vinegar, 1/3 cup of caster sugar, and 2 tablespoons of fine sea salt. And all I've done to prepare the pickling liquid was to stir it over a medium heat until the sugar and the salt dissolved, and then I've taken it off the heat and I've let the pickling liquid cool down a little bit. So I've gone ahead and I've sliced up about 6 red onions. They're fairly thinly sliced. You could use a mandolin if you want a bit more uniform shape. As I said earlier, the thinner that you slice the red onions, the quicker your pickle will be ready to eat. And in a few jars, these jars are 370 mils. This little one here is only about, I think it's 250 mils. But I've just got that on standby because I'm not quite sure if I've got enough jars. So just to fill your jars, I've gone ahead and put in 1/4 of a teaspoon each of pickling spices. The pickling spices are just some fennel seeds, mustard seeds, and I've also put in a 1/2 teaspoon each of mixed peppercorns. You could probably buy the pickling spices in most supermarkets or grocery stores, or you could look up your own little flavour combinations. So you just need to divide your onions, like try and tightly pack them as much as possible into the jars. So it's crazy weather here in Sydney at the moment. One day it's really nice and warm, and then the next it's really cold. Typical August weather. Hasn't decided whether or not it wants winter to be over and spring to come. Need to excuse my fingers. Promise I did wash them. I've washed them several times. You could add finely sliced garlic if you'd like. My husband doesn't like eating raw onions, but he will eat these. So if you've got a picky eater, try these. Instead of grilled onions, you could probably use these to serve with barbecued meats as well. Yeah. Now, using a funnel and a ladle, just ladle your pickling liquid into the jars. This little green funnel is great when you canning or preserving. It fits into jars quite snug, so it reduces the amount of spillage. That one's a bit full. Okay. Got your Once these jars are completely cool, we'll put the lid on them and just put them in the refrigerator. We're not going to actually water can these. They're just like a refrigerator pickle, and they'll keep in the fridge for 2 weeks. Sorry, had to think then. Alrighty. Just want to take out a couple, just to bring down the pickling liquid level. This one. Need probably about 1 centimetre from the top. Much in there. Okay, I'm going to leave these for now, and then I will come back in about an hour or so to see whether or not they are ready. See you then. Okay, I've left the red onion pickles for about 2 hours. I just wanted to show you what they look like. They've lightened in colour and they're quite soft. So that's how you tell when they're ready, is by how soft they've become. Obviously if you leave them overnight, they're going to become softer and the colour is going to intensify even more. So that's my recipe for pickled red onions. If you like this recipe and want to see more, please like this video and hit subscribe please for Daisy Poppet's Homesteading. Bye for now.